Hey sisters, Lana is here, and I would love to share one amazing, new, powerful practice that I use personally these days, and I developed it myself, being creative with my psycho-spiritual practices that really works for me to consistently stay in my power, in my faith, and believing that things that I request, things that I deeply desire in my heart, they're real and they're coming my way. And it doesn't matter what it is, it matters that it's your true heart desire and you like wish it was real, right? And it's not happening for you. So many times, like, we get obsessed with things, get impatient, we want the change, we kind of know where we want to be, but it's not happening. And then we feel stuck, right? Maybe you feel stuck, especially in one area in your life, right? Usually it's like one area is particularly hard. Sometimes people have multiple areas in their life that they feel stuck. But one area is like unbearable, I can't deal with this anymore, like it's like no exaggeration, you work hard, you do things, you like trying, and it doesn't work. So then you feel frustrated, you feel depressed, you feel disappointed, you build up resentment, anger, anxiety. Maybe you even panic, like, where should I go? Should I do this or this? So many options are available. Maybe I didn't choose the right thing, maybe I should focus on this, and then you're scattered. Maybe you feel like you're giving and not receiving anything in return, right? Maybe you feel life is unfair, like whatever area is the area where you feel stuck. It becomes really hard to break through because you can just like flip your fingers and change how you feel, right? You've been feeling this way for a while, so it's not easy to shift the energy. So this practice will help you tremendously if you're really being present right now with me and you really listen and you really hear me, and then you go and do it yourself. I promise you something will shift because it is really powerful and it works for me. I am very stubborn person. I am very impatient person. I am very dynamic person. It's very hard for me when something gets stuck or something doesn't move fast enough. I can't just sit and wait. I can't relax, especially I get obsessed, so getting obsessed is not really healthy. It's different than being passionate. Now remember that everything is energy. It's like everybody's talking about it, but these days, the science and spirituality are merging together, and quantum mechanics proves that the miracles are on this micro level. They also are being represented on all levels of existence, and they're inside of us, right? And we are, we have like 78% of water. We're made of water, and the water has memory. And the more you like generate that feeling of frustration of being stuck and kind of being cooked in that all the time, your body starts to remember that. So how to shift that? The problem, if you just meditate and pray every day, it might not help, and I explain you why. Because if you just use words and thoughts, which are shaped in words, right, verbal expression, the universe doesn't understand our language, our human language, not English, not Russian, not Spanish. It only can read your energy, and your energy is represented with your emotions. So if you're praying for one thing but feeling really frustrated, or like feeling that you're waiting for it and it's going to be sometime in the future, you are being stuck in that waiting mode and keeping yourself there. What universe is reading your energy, she's waiting, she wants to wait, and you'll be waiting forever. So the only way to shift that, when you actually create that energetic request that matches whatever you want to receive energetically, and then it will be translated to the right response and the miracle will happen. So what do I do every day these days? I do like 5 minutes meditation, and it's very, very simple without any kind of, it's not guided. It's, you can put music if you want, but just 5 minutes of closing my eyes, connecting my body and relaxing all parts of my body. It's so important that your body is relaxed. I call it open-hearted surrender. Your body is relaxed and your heart is open, and you're feeling your breath is moving energy inside of your body, right? And just sitting this way for 5 minutes is enough. Then you take your journal and you write down all the miracles that happen in your own life. So it's not about somebody else, it's not about imagining it, right? Imagination is very powerful, but for some people, when they feel stuck, it's really hard to imagine positive, beautiful, miraculous things, right? Because you're not surrounded by them. So it's about remembering, and it's about remembering your own experience, not somebody else. So write down all the miracles that you remember in your life, right? The biggest one, the most important ones, the most recent ones, the most memorable ones. Write them down, and then after that, pick one miracle that you want to focus today and write down the details. And remember how that happened. There is a story, right, that you can share. You wouldn't, when you were, before that happened, you didn't believe it was possible. Then it happened, and now it's like normal, right? No, go back and remember how you felt in general in that period of life before that miracle happened. Did you feel stuck? Did you feel frustrated, disappointed, irritated, impatient? What was the feeling? What was the experience? Then, and write down, then remember just before that miracle happened, what exactly you did and how exactly you felt. Maybe you refocused your energy. Maybe you did something else. Like what you did and how you felt. Write that down and give it a detail so your body remembers. Your emotions are awakened to that experience. And then write down how did you feel when that miracle happened suddenly, right? What was the feeling? You know, beautiful surprise, something unexpected, miraculous happened. How that is possible? And you just can't believe it happened, right? Also describe the feeling. So if you do one miracle a day, reminding yourself that you yourself experienced miracles in your own life. It's not somebody else's story. It's not some spiritual teacher tells you what to do, right? It's not imagination. It's not past lives. It's not the soul remembrance. It is your own memory in your own physical body, in your own physical life that actually happened to you. So remember it and activate that feeling, that emotion that you experienced at that time. And I promise you, it's gonna shift your energy and you will generate more miracles. Thank you, and I talk to you soon. Bye-bye.